Love is patient, love is kind. It is not jealous, it is not pompous, it is not inflated, it is not rude. It does not speak in its own interest. It is not quick-tempered, it does not brood over injury, it does not rejoice over wrongdoing, but it rejoices with the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.
I thank you all to be my wife. I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad. And it's like this. And I will love you and honor you all the days of my life.
You're representing for the church. May the Lord and His Holy Spirit be represented in both ministries. What God has done and has not provided. Amen.
Many of you have traveled far to be here. On behalf of the bride and groom, it's great to have you all here. When Omi first told me about Matt, I knew he would have his hands full. An Irish man taking on a hot Latin woman, not an easy task. But after knowing Matt, I can honestly say they both have a handful. That's what it is. Matt knows a good thing when he sees it. You are a very lucky man. Omi has qualities that, as all of us that know her and love her, are special like Omi can be. Only Omi can be. My sister Omi is very outgoing, always looking for adventure. The life of the party. I was always shy and on the safe side. Kindred spirit, we are very loyal to each other. And I think she's made it a mission to get me out of my comfort zone. I do have a story for you. And I will try to make it brief, but my family will say that's not going to happen. So here we go. One year, Omi and I and some girlfriends went to a ladies' weekend in Dubai. That year, they were introducing rock climbing and zip lining. Of course, Omi was the first one there, had her posse with her, ready to go. I stayed in the background, hoping she would be distracted and leave me alone. Yeah, right. Of course, she tried to relentlessly to get me to saddle up, but there was no way I was going to do that. So my big sister is going to show me how it's done. Omi saddled up, started climbing. It wasn't as easy as she thought. She got stuck, fell back, missed a step, but Omi wasn't going to give up. She kept trying. Remember I mentioned loyalty above all? Well, even though I did not want to climb that wall, it was unthinkable. I was terrified, but I saw her struggling. I kept encouraging her not to quit. You can do this. I knew you didn't want to give up, but I saw her gasp. And I knew I had to be there for her as she had always been there for me. Yes, I did the unbelievable, saddled up, started climbing, encouraged her on, told her I was right behind her. Little did she know that I was dying inside. The thing was, folks, to this day, I don't think Omi really had issues. I think it was her way to get me to climb up because all of a sudden she got a grip and she was on top. Meanwhile, I was ready to jump down. Oh no, Omi was not going to have that. Then the screaming and the urging of my determined sister, not only to stop, only to the top, but when we did the most exciting thing. Zip lined right through the grounds of the ranch. What a trip. There's a reason for this story. Sometimes we need someone to encourage us, to take a chance, to be better, even though it's difficult. And Omi has that gift. There truly is no better day than when you marry your best friend. And a person that will love, support, and encourage you to be a better person. Although Matt, remember, she was my best friend first. I love you, Omi. You truly are a definition of a best friend and a sister. In closing, it's coming to an end, guys. And this is for you. Always love and respect each other. Remember that a bride and groom are indeed best friends. And good friends come not with time, but with trust. On this day, your wedding day, I want to wish my big sister Omi and my new brother-in-law, Matt, a new beginning to an exciting journey filled with love and lots of laughter. May you grow old together on one pillow. May your life be filled with happiness and joy. May love to both of you. Cheers to a happy couple. Chris Deary, you are next.
Cheers. How's everyone doing tonight? So, I was more nervous today than for my own wedding. I don't know why I'm up there. Even before we left the hotel, I asked my son Danny here. I said, Danny, are you nervous? He said, no, I'm not nervous. Why would I be nervous? I'm like, you know what? I don't know, but I'm nervous. Because the words that Matt is still nervous
about what you're gonna say.
This guy for the past, year and a half since they got engaged has been sweating this day, this moment to make it as perfect as possible. He worked so hard sending out email after email to everybody, making sure it was going to be perfect. He wanted to have every one of you guys here from all over the country. I think Mac Batty ran down the list earlier, so I'm not going to go through that again, but just having everyone come down here to Miami is such a special moment. I want to say today when I unpacked my tux, I had some socks on. I had a nice pair of socks. I don't know if you guys remember, but at my wedding, when Matt gave the speech, one of the first things he said to me was how I did an internship down here. Matt brought me down. I was a college kid. I was, out there not knowing what I wanted to do. He said, come on down to Miami, I got something for you. So he ends up getting me this awesome job for the summer up in Hollywood, Florida, while he's living in South Beach. So I stayed with him for 3 months, and he drove me every single day, woke me up, put me in the shower, got me dressed, drove me up to Hollywood, Florida, would drop me off. He would go to his job, work all day, come back, pick me up, we drive back down South 95 to South Beach. And we did that every day for about 6-7 weeks. And I didn't ask that, he didn't have to do that for me. That was just the way Matt was. He's always been looking out for me my whole entire life. Everywhere I've gone since I was a little kid waking up. My son Danny likes to wake up in the middle of the night, and the first thing he does is come jump in bed with me and my wife Terry. Well, I used to get up and go and jump in bed with Matt, and he would be waiting there for me. But yeah, she's awesome. The famous line I heard a lot out of Matt over the years was, I ain't ever getting married. Over and over since, from when, I guess he was old enough after college, I ain't ever getting married. He'd have girlfriends, and he always said nope. And I was like, for a second there, I believed him. Actually, for a long time I believed him. Tomorrow is Matt's 43rd birthday. January 11th. 2015. So for 42 years, he was able to keep that hope alive. And I ain't ever getting married. Well, until this lovely lady came along, Omi&MattFinalEdit, and totally turned the story around. Omi Deering, Mrs. Omi Deering. So. She was what, 7 years? 7 years you guys been together? 7 years. It might have taken 7 years, but this is the day. They're here. I still can't even believe it. I feel like I'm in a dream. Even like riding over here, I felt like I was going through the jungle with all the trees coming over. I'm like, man, this is a dream. There's no way. I'm coming to Matt Deering's wedding, my brother Matt Deering's wedding. But here we are, and Matt's always been one to throw a big party, and he likes to have a good time. I know Omi does too. She's learned to put up with some of Matt's antics over the years, and I'm sure she'll continue a little bit. But Matt could have been happier. He lives down here in Florida, and this is our family up in Philly and New York, and he always feels bad that he's kind of far away from us, but there's a reason why he never left here, and this is where he's made home. He's built a hell of a career down here. He's married a beautiful girl, and now we have someplace warm to come every winter. Whenever I'm freezing my ass off up in Philly, I'll be coming down. So without further ado, let me turn this over to my man, Peter Deering, the middle brother. The meat in between the two buns, right here, boy.
Thank you, Christopher. Great job. Thank you very much. Great job, guys. Hi everyone, I'm Peter. I'm Matt's little brother. Not little in, maybe little in size, not little in weight. First off, I just want to say what a special occasion. There's few people here that we have to give thanks for being here, and some that aren't here that we're going to give thanks for. So, Mom and Dad, thank you so much for everything that you've done for Matt, Matthew, Christopher, and I. I know Omi feels the same way, that we're all family now, and it's a wonderful thing. And to Don Julio, thank you so much for having us all and, you know, joining our family, as crazy as we are. It's a wonderful thing. So thank you for everything. This is now a little bit about Matt and everything that he means to me and my younger brother and our family. And I was thinking I could go two ways with this. Either I could, you know, kind of chisel him down and take him out, or I'd take the high road. And I think the latter is a little bit more appropriate based on this, you know, beautiful setting. So, you know, you have an older brother your whole life. He's going to teach you a couple things, and he taught me a lot of things. I don't know whether they're good or bad. However, I am where I am today because of my older brother and my parents, and I have nothing but thanks to give to him for what he's done for me in my life. He taught me resilience. He taught me how to be strong. He taught me how to love my family. He taught me how to keep my head up when times are tough. Okay? Times get tough, and you rely on your family. I rely on my older brother. I rely on my younger brother. I rely on my mother and father. Those are the people that are there for me. They'll never leave. The added benefit of today is now I have an older sister to look up to, and it's a wonderful thing. I have someone that I trust, who I know can take care of my brother, so she can take care of him. She sure as hell can take care of me. And that's a wonderful thing. I have one beautiful sister-in-law, now I have two. I'm a blessed man. This is a great family. This is a wonderful day. So Matt and Omi, everything that you've given to me throughout the years, in the last however many years Matt's been pushing this day off, I'm very happy that this finally happened. We have one big family now, La Familia. This is a wonderful day. So let's all raise our glasses, give thanks to those that are here and not here, and praise Matt and Omi on their special day. We love you. God bless you. Go Eagles.
Cheers. The MC tonight that's kind of handling, you know, Big Mike. All this is one of my best boys from growing up, Big Mike. Big Mike. Play basketball against each other. I was a basketball player. He was a football player. I did get one night dunk on him back in high school, but I still got it on video. But anyway, Big Mike, thank you for tonight.
My pleasure. Matt, all I have to say is, from a blast from the past, Matt, you'll understand this. Have the mind erasers ready tomorrow. Alright? Okay. That's a little inside joke there. At this time, I'd like to ask for Father Frank to come up front, please, for the blessing.
Father Frank?
Keep and protect them all from perilous falls, from enemies both visible and invisible. Grant them health, strength, and fullness of wisdom, enlightening them from above.